The rainy night rescued. The rain fell in steady sheets across Highway 67, turning the asphalt into a mirror that reflected the dim glow of streetlights. Marcus Chen gripped the steering wheel of his old pickup truck, squinting through the windshield as the wipers struggled against the downpour. It was nearly midnight, and he was driving home from his second job at the warehouse. His shoulders ached from lifting boxes all evening, but the overtime pay would help cover his daughter Emma's school supplies. At 8 years old, she needed new shoes and a backpack, and Marcus was determined to provide them. Being a single father wasn't easy, especially on a construction worker's salary, but Emma was his world. The radio crackled with static as Marcus adjusted the volume. The weatherman's voice cut through the interference. Heavy rain expected to continue through the night. Drivers are advised to use extreme caution on all roadways. Marcus slowed down, his headlights cutting through the darkness. The road ahead curved gently to the left, bordered by tall pine trees that swayed in the wind. He had driven this route countless times, but tonight felt different. The storm seemed fiercer, more urgent. That's when he saw the red glow in the distance. At first, Marcus thought it might be another car's taillights, but as he drew closer, the red glow became brighter, more intense. His heart began to race as he realized what he was seeing: the twisted metal of a car wrapped around a large oak tree, its hazard lights blinking weakly in the rain. Without hesitation, Marcus pulled over and grabbed the flashlight from his glove compartment. He had learned basic first aid during his construction training, and every instinct told him someone might need help. The crashed vehicle was a sleek silver sedan, now crumpled and steaming in the rain. Marcus approached carefully, his boots splashing through puddles as he called out, "Hello, is anyone in there? Can you hear me?" A weak voice responded from inside the car. "Help, please help me." Marcus shone his flashlight through the passenger window and saw her, a young woman with long blonde hair, probably in her early 20s. She was conscious but clearly hurt, with a small cut on her forehead and what looked like a bruised shoulder. "Don't worry," Marcus said, his voice calm and reassuring. "I'm going to get you out of there." "What's your name?" "Sarah," she whispered, her eyes focusing on his face. "Sarah Williams. I can't move my left arm very well." Marcus quickly assessed the situation. The driver's door was badly damaged, but the passenger door might open. He tried the handle. It was stuck. Using his pocket knife, he managed to pry it open just enough to reach inside. "Sarah, I'm Marcus," he said as he carefully examined her injuries. "I'm going to help you out of here, but I need you to stay calm. Can you feel your legs?" She nodded weakly. "Yes, I think so. Everything just hurts." Marcus noticed she was shivering, her thin white blouse soaked through from the rain coming through the broken windshield. He quickly took off his flannel jacket and draped it around her shoulders. "We need to get you out of here into a hospital," he said. "I'm going to support your injured arm while you slide toward me. Take your time." With gentle patience, Marcus helped Sarah out of the wreckage. She winced with each movement, but eventually, she was free from the twisted metal. He guided her to his pickup truck, helping her into the passenger seat and turning up the heat. "Thank you," Sarah said, her voice stronger now. "You saved my life." Marcus was already reaching for his cell phone. "I'm calling 911. You need medical attention." As they waited for the ambulance, Marcus found an old blanket behind his seat and wrapped it around Sarah. She looked so young and vulnerable, reminding him of Emma when she had nightmares and needed comfort. "Do you have family I can call?" Marcus asked. Sarah hesitated. My father, but he's probably asleep. I was driving back from a business meeting. I work for a family company." The ambulance arrived 15 minutes later, followed by a police car. The paramedics quickly assessed Sarah's condition: a dislocated shoulder, some bruised ribs, and a mild concussion. Nothing life-threatening, but she would need to spend the night in the hospital for observation. As they loaded Sarah onto the stretcher, she grabbed Marcus's hand. "Please, don't leave. I need to talk to you." At the hospital, Marcus waited in the emergency room, despite the late hour. He called his neighbor, Mrs. Rodriguez, to check on Emma and explained he would be home soon. Sarah's injuries were treated, and the doctor confirmed she would make a full recovery. When Marcus was finally allowed to see her, Sarah was sitting up in bed looking much better. Her arm was in a sling, but the color had returned to her cheeks. "Marcus," she said as he entered the room, "I need to tell you something important." He pulled up a chair beside her bed. "What is it?" Sarah took a deep breath. "I haven't been completely honest with you. My name is Sarah Williams, but my family owns Williams Industries. We're wealthy." Marcus blinked in surprise. Williams Industries was one of the largest companies in the state, known for manufacturing and real estate development. He had worked on several construction projects for their subsidiaries. "I don't understand," Marcus said. "Why does that matter?" Sarah's eyes filled with tears. "Because no one has ever helped me just because it was the right thing to do. When people find out who I am, they always want something, but you risked your safety to save a complete stranger. You gave me your jacket, your blanket. You stayed here all night just to make sure I was okay." She reached into her purse and pulled out a business card. "I want to offer you a job, Marcus. A real job. Our construction division needs a new supervisor. The salary is, well, it would change your life. Marcus stared at the card, thinking of Emma and all the opportunities this could provide. Better schools, a nicer home, security for their future. But I have a condition, Sarah continued. I don't want you to take this job because of what happened tonight. I want you to take it because you're the kind of person who stops in the rain to help a stranger. That's the kind of character we need in our company. Over the following weeks, Marcus started his new position. The salary was more than he had ever imagined, and for the first time in years, he could provide Emma with everything she needed without working multiple jobs. Months later, Sarah and Marcus had become close friends. She often visited their small apartment, bringing gifts for Emma and staying for dinner. She had found something she had been searching for her entire life: genuine friendship based on kindness rather than wealth. And Marcus learned that sometimes, the most important decisions we make happen in an instant, on a rainy night, when we choose to stop and help someone in need. The rain that had seemed so threatening that night had washed away their old lives and created something new, a friendship that would last a lifetime, and a future filled with possibilities neither of them could have imagined.